Hello, hola, wie geht's, bonjour, ciao. Welcome to another episode of Al's Air Guns. Today we are talking again about the 2289 that came to us in Crosman's Drifter kit, shipped with the 2289, a roll bag to contain everything in, both pistol stocks and a full stock, as well as a handy little pouch and a stock bag, I guess you would call it. Now, I wanted to talk next about accuracy, and as part of that, we'll talk about some things I've done to this gun since I've had it. First of all, accuracy has always been very good. When I first got the gun, I started to do some accuracy testing, and it was doing quite well with the number of pellets, but frankly, I was struggling with the open sights on it. Part of it is actually my situation there. I've got some problems with my right eye, and this kind of made me aware of those, and actually I'm having something done about that. So, old eyes struggling with open sights on this, I did not feel were doing the airgun justice. So I did go ahead and put a steel breech on it so that I could mount an optical sight. And that is something that I showed an episode on installing it, but that's how I have it set up now. And I went ahead and did some accuracy testing with a dot sight mounted because that just really let me bring out the accuracy better than I could with my old eyes. So, in that light, when I first put the gun together after the steel breech, was doing accuracy testing of H&N 18.52 Hunter Extremes were doing extremely well. Crosman Premiers also shooting very, very well. I noticed that I had an air leak in the gun, so I did go ahead, take it apart, go over that, and look at straightening out everything before I put it back together again. This is my sight-in group from when I reassembled, and I did have to make some adjustments as far as elevation, but as you can see, this thing is just shooting very, very well. Now, these are only at about 25 feet here in my indoor range, but, you know, when I can get this kind of accuracy out of a pellet, I know I'm going to do well with it outdoors. So I did go ahead and shoot a number of pellets through it. The H&N Extreme Hunters 18.52s continued to do very well in this gun. The H&N 21 grains do not do well at all in this gun, as you can see. The Crosmans, and that is a good commentary to make too on the bundle, the Crosman Piranhas that they shipped with it shoot extremely well, as you can see. Also, the Crosman Pointed Premiers, just the stuff you get from the box store, the pointed, they shoot extremely well in this also. Did not see good performance out of the Gamma Red Fires, which I had hoped to. But from what we saw before, we also know that the Gamma Rockets do shoot decent in this gun, but not as well as the H&Ns or the Premiers. So as far as accuracy, I think this gun is a winner. In this price category, it shoots very well, it's very easy to shoot well, and it is not incredibly pellet picky. There are many pellets that it likes, and it likes a lot of inexpensive pellets, so it's hard to get much better than that. So, let's go ahead and move away from accuracy for a moment and move into conclusions about this package. What do I think of the Crosman Drifter package that we have here? So what do I think of it? Well, I've always been a huge fan of the 2289, both as it comes out of the box and because of its ability to add on to and to modify to make this thing really, really something special. Now, in terms of the stock that it came with, I've had this on and off several times, and it continues to maintain a good solid fit, which is something I was very impressed with. the wrap or the hydro dip, and I did look, the specs say it was a dip. You'll notice I've got a bit of wear there on my pump arm, and I do shoot this a lot, so that's to be expected. And we have a couple of little nicks or wear spots that are starting to show up on that. Now, I also drive around with this thing in my trunk and, get a chance to shoot off in that way, but it's by no means been treated well. It's been treated as a truck gun, and considering that, I think the finish has held up extremely well. So, back to the package. I think 2289's always been a quality product, and both as it comes out of the box and with the ability to add to it like I've done with the steel breech and some other things. The package shipping with both the pistol stocks and the carbine stock is an excellent value. All of it coming together. The pellets that they ship with it, these Crosman Piranhas, you got 400 of them in here, and they shot extremely well, as you saw in our accuracy portion. And also, you can tell I've shot a lot of them. So, I feel like that was really good. A lot of times pellets that are included in bundles are, and Crosman's done a good job with this, including some decent pellets that you will in fact use. So between the bag, the pellets, the gun itself, thing I haven't talked about is the shoulder stock, which I have mounted on a different stock. Things I would say about this. Took this guy more than a minute to figure out how to really put it on right and get it to fit firmly. I'll own up to that. So now that I have it on, and why it's on this stock, is I won't really use it that much. Yeah, it's okay on this side as far as having a little bit of padding, but these on a pumper aren't really useful. I gathered they could hold CO2 cartridges on a different gun, but they do cover this, which is nice, I guess, and help secure it, but I feel like that's extraneous. Taking that off, as long as this stayed and didn't collect too much lint and whatnot, you've got the pocket there, which again is filled with these little things. So I see more use for that on like the old 2250 CO2 carbine than I do on this, but I can say the quality is good. So, if you have a use for something like this, I guess it's a win. Doesn't seem to be a cheap product. But yeah, I just question the overall usefulness with this particular air gun. So, thoughts? Excellent value. You can get these from Amazon. You can get them from Pyramid Air, one of my favorite suppliers. And, I think I paid about $139 for this. So I do think it's a solid value. And, yeah. Now, moving forward with this, we are going to continue to build this particular gun up. This thing shoots really well. I like it. We have added the steel breech to it, which allowed us to mount the optics. I've also commissioned a custom extended bolt to be built for it. I just got off the phone with my guy there. And also going to go ahead and go with an adjustable flat top piston and flat top valve in there, and a couple other minor things that we're going to do to bring this thing all the way up to top shelf custom. So yeah, please stay tuned for that, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.